Most High for allowing me to speak on what I'm about to speak on today. Uh, thanked all my day ones, my day twos, and my day threes. And I know I just randomly jump on, but I truly appreciate everybody who come and check the videos out after I have been live. Now, the reason why I titled this "Life is a Movie," right? And you see the thumbnail, it said "Money, Power, Control," because that's where it all leads to. It all leads to money, power, control. And for people who've been rocking with my channel, they know that I have to go mile on this channel, so I don't, turn up. I just give enough, and I try to keep the channel fluent by posting different things and different subjects. Um, the Great Reset, right? Uh, it's all about control. You know, um, Everything is about control. Those who have money are respected by other individuals who have money, and it's about control. And if you look at the state of the world with Russia, Ukraine, Taiwan, China, United States, Canada, Truckle Convoy, um, Iran. If you look at just the state of the world, you know, uh, Burkina Faso, what the citizens have uh, took the country. If you look at all these different things that's going on in the world, uh, Sri Lanka, uh, I don't want to leave no country out, but if you look at everything that's literally going on in the world, it's all out of chaos. You know, um, it's individuals that strategically uh, manufacturing situations to you know um, uh, work with me because I have to be cautious with my words. It's individuals who manufacturing situations to create situations that will literally change the dynamics of everyday life. You know, um, you got Bill Gates. You got Dr. Fauci. You got Klaus Walls and a host of others. Who literally um, have done things to literally change the perspective of everyday life and individual lives. As I say, there are individuals who add to problems without a solution, meaning that if it's a negative situation or circumstances that's going on, there's individuals who will literally contribute to that negative situation because they've been hired, like the protests in New York, you know, when people were storing rocks and things of that nature. You know, that's that a protest always start off from a small crowd, and that small crowd be so small, the protest literally be peaceful. Then it grows and it grows and it grows, and as it grows, there's individuals out there who come out there who can turn a peaceful protest to a mayhem situation. And those individuals are hired by individuals to cause mayhem. Salute, sir. Salute, lightweight. So, when you look at these things, this is controlled by design. These are controlled by design. You show me a billionaire and I show you a free man, right? Because that billionaire, he don't really answer to no one. You know, um, Bill Gates, he owned the most farmland in America, right? He can buy anything he wants. Elon Musk, he owned the most. He rich. He can buy anything he wants. These are individuals who have so much power, and respected by so many individuals who don't really know that they control narratives. Elon Musk said that Twitter have a bunch of bots. Salute, Joshua. And Twitter literally came crashing down. Now he's back into the market of buying it again. So this life is a movie. Life is a movie. We are literally living in a movie. These are things that you see on Hollywood TV screens. This is things that they film that's actually playing out in real life time. The Pentagon came out and said that UFOs, have been spotted. There's unidentified objects in the sky that they can't identify. This is the world that we're living in right now. We're living in a world where science fiction has become a part of reality, meaning that anything someone say now, you can't just denounce it as false information or negative information. You can't just debunk it. That's the kind of world that we are living in. It's so jacked up. And you guys know I sent out a community post where I say that I'm gonna put out all positive energy. But I must say this right now. The video that I done earlier today, it was about the women of Iran, right? It was about the women of Iran. Salute, Joshua, you're right. And it was about women rights, right? This is how messed up the world really is. And I had so many people in the comment section basically saying what the Bible says about women and rights. Now, what's crazy about that is that every individual who typed the comment have a mother. And how would you want your mother to be treated unfairly or disrespected? But this is the kind of world that we're living in, you see. And when I made that community post, like, I'm not entertaining negativity anymore because of that reason. Because I understand that there's plants and there's people who's planted to cause mayhem and chaos within positive situations. So I don't go back and forth and entertain negativity because life is a movie. You follow me? Entertainment is entertainment. That's what it is. It's to entertain the people while some other things transpire. To keep your mind occupied while you watching one thing, something else is happening. I'm gonna come to the comments and read the comments. Robert Burns said, "Clown World." Joshua said, "Yes, movie. We have to deprogram before we reprogram." That's a fact. Sir said, "Yep." Y'all can drop some comments. I'm reading comments. This is the type of world that this is the type of environment that elites have created, and the type of world that they have somehow manufactured in. They didn't usher in. This is a new world order. We are in a new world order right now, because everything around you is not like yesterday. Everything around you is not like 2 months before. It's not like 3 years ago. Salute, sir. Everything that's going on right now is change. Everything has changed. And I hope you are preparing for that. Yes. You have to, for that video I made about freedom and rights for women, right? It's kind of crazy that everyone, you're right. You're right. It's crazy that everyone, they pick and choose what biblical book or what biblical passage they want to read that's beneficial to that situation. You got me? People pick and choose what situation that they want to use when it comes to biblical wise that's beneficial to that situation. You got me? That, so it's like, this is why I say the world that we live in, there's plants and there's evil and there's good. There's right and there's wrong. there's some people that are just evil, and those evil individuals, even though they know something is right, they're gonna still convert it to wrong and use whatever kind of message they can to spray it wrong because they're evil. They just don't want right. They don't want right or good shit. They just want evil shit to happen and bad things to happen all the time. And long as it's not affecting their life personally, they just want evil things to happen. Why? Because they're not happy with themselves. They have no love for themselves. So, little Mr. Smith, they have no love for themselves, no compassion for themselves. You guys know who been with me from day one. I always say the kids are watching. And right now we have a bunch of adults that's acting like kids across the whole world. Across the whole globe. Bunch of adults that's acting like kids. No one wants to really change the world for the better. Everybody feel like it must fail and collapse for things. Michael Jackson made a song, right? He said, communication of itself, telling others what to do to fit themselves. We forget negotiation on basic. Exactly. Michael Jackson got a song say, Man in the Mirror. And everybody tend to want to look at the other person, but not in the mirror. And if you look in the mirror, and one of my people put this in the comment section. This was a beautiful comment they wrote. If you look in the mirror and you can't see God within you, there's something wrong. Salute, Jason. And I forgot who typed that, but that was some powerful stuff. Salute, April. One of my people put in the comment section, if you look in the mirror and you can't see God within you, the Most High within you, then something is wrong. Something is wrong. And that's a powerful statement. That's a powerful statement. Because at the end of the day, you created with either good or bad within you. And I always say, as long as you're good outweigh your bad, you good. But it's a lot of individuals that they just want mayhem to happen. I don't want mayhem to happen. I got kids. And if you got kids, how could you want mayhem to happen? You just want the world to be a better place for your kids to grow. And you really want true freedom. And you want those individuals who are coming up with these negative and evil plans and plots to do certain wrongdoing. You want all that to cease and stop. That's the world we live in. You just want those who saying depopulate and the Great Reset and those who are controlling narratives to just stop. We are so far. We ought to be the lies we believe over decades. That's true. That's true. But at the end of the day, when you look in the mirror, you're supposed to see God. You're supposed to see God within you. You're supposed to see God within you because much of our suffering comes from coming back. That's true. That's true. But it's like the same individuals who like to give biblical messages, right? Right? They like to give biblical messages, but when they say cast not judge, don't judge nobody because you're not perfect. That's why it goes back and I say what I say. People like to utilize biblical scriptures when it's beneficial to them. They don't really, but the devil know the Bible. The devil know the word too. People like to utilize scriptures when it's beneficial. They don't utilize scriptures all across the board. They don't comply scriptures to themselves. And I just thought that, like that was crazy because I on the video I done prior to, I spoke about not just the women of Iran, but just women in general, because I thought about my mother, how I would want someone to treat my mother, you always got to put yourself in a real life scenario situation when you're looking at other situation before you can speak on it or even think about speaking on it. You have to put yourself in that position on how would you feel or what would you feel. And when you look at the way individuals are being treated in certain places, you have to ask yourself, if somebody treats your mother like that, how would you respond? If you don't respect your mother and you don't love your mother, then that's on you. But how would you respond if someone treats your mother a certain type way, or your daughter a certain type way? Oh yeah, that's a powerful message. That's powerful. Heal ourselves and we heal the world. Can't tell others what their best living should be. Facts. Facts. That's facts, sir. That is facts. You know that it's like when you look at the world is self-destructing. It's literally self-destructing right now. And with all the talks with Russia, Ukraine, and them talking about a third world situation and all these things that's going on, you know, if anybody out there live in the city and they don't live in a rural area, or you was raised in a city, you will not survive, because you don't know how to survive without the machine helping you. You don't know how to survive without that processed food. You don't know how to survive without that purified water or that cleansing of that water. You don't know how to go uh, uh, do certain things that you use others to do. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, you have the spirit strengthens the heart, and the heart allows the mind to see. And whenever the mind goes, the body follows. That's facts. That's facts. 80 billion a year. When do we stand against the? That's facts. That's facts. But I agree with you, Mike Smith. But but decisions have to be based upon if you have little ones too. You have to lead by example. Like this is powerful. I'm gonna word this a certain way. Individuals who are doing things for control, money, and respect, they are generations ahead. They are light speed ahead, right? So by them being light speed ahead, we have to plan for generations ahead. Meaning, first we have to teach our babies and our little ones how to break the indoctrination, right? That's first and foremost. We have to break the indoctrination, and we have to prevent our babies from being indoctrinated, right? Because it starts with the developing mind and brain. And the reason why we at right now where we at is because the human mind, they feel like when you disappoint me, or you do me wrong, or you treat me wrong, or you mislead me, the human mind automatically goes into a state of retaliation. Like, you ain't gonna just misuse me or do me this. So the reason why the world is on the where it's at right now, a lot of people feel misled and misused and abused. You see, and so we have to we broke the shackles off already, because we are mentally thinking for ourselves, but we have to get our babies unindoctrinated, because keep in mind, the children are the future. The kids are the future, and this is why I say we living in a real life movie, because these individuals, they planning food shortages, they planning water shortages, they planning all these things. Like, how you there's a water? How you gonna say by 2025, 1/3 of the world gonna be scarce for water, when 80% of the world is water? How can you send things up there to the moon? To my individual who believe in flat Earth, right? How can you send stuff to the moon or send things to Mars when you saying there's gonna be a water shortage and you can't even clean the water here in the ocean? I know we're gonna have some people who can say they can't remove the salt out the ocean water, but yet they haven't showed people that they can do it. They're saying there's gonna be a water shortage. So it's like we've been misled and lied to a whole lot. That's indoctrination. So in the process of being unindoctrinated, it leaves a lot of pain. Salute, Rob. So y'all look, Rob, uh, Rob is from around my area. So I always say salute to Rob. He from around my area. Throughout the history, Yeah, the history has been taught completely false and wrong. You know, and I get why people say that we have to really start over, but the thing is though, that's what they want. See, I did a video why I said we can't, in order for us to get past these individuals, we got to stop giving them what they want. You see, most people saying tear down the system, start over, right? But at the same time, it's called a great reset. So don't you think that's giving them what they want? If you tear down the system and do this and do that, you're giving them what they want. Now, what we need to do is get away from technology, not just eliminate phones and all this, but start paying cash again and stop using your cards and get away from get away from traceable things. That's what we need to do. We want to if we want to stick it to the program, get away from the credit cards, the debit cards. Start back going cash. Start using coins, because keep in mind that everything is about tracking. If you break down the system, a new system gonna start, and that's when the great reset gonna be applied. Teach the babies that love magnitude. Oh, okay. I got you. I got you, Joseph. Salute. I got you. Moving forward, I got you. That name gonna be stuck in my head. You know, I know you as Joseph. Plus, get them exactly, exactly. You know, like I said, listen, I'm gonna get off here because I want to say so much of stuff. But you guys know I got to keep them out on the channel because you know I'm one situation away from not having this channel. So I got to keep it mild. Salute. I'm out. For you guys who know, you know. Salute. I'm out.